doing some cleanup in the garage the last couple of days. Got another hour or so to go tonight before I check out for the day, so figure I'll turn the camera on and we'll get a vlog out of it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going to combine the two pallets of pellets into one because there's not enough pellets left to take up two. So we're going to combine it into one, and I'm going to start putting air conditioners on the other pallet because next year, or this year rather, the pellets are going to go in the house where the air conditioners are now, and the air conditioners will come out here because having the pellets in here really just doesn't make any sense because it's not interior access. So every time it's raining and snowing and windy and freezing cold or whatever, I'm trekking through all this weather to get pellets in the house, and it gets stirred over the floor and everything, and there's the air conditioners that won't be touched until the spring just sitting there in the house. So it just doesn't make any sense at all. So I want to change it so that it makes sense, and it's going to be a slow transition as I have to go through all the pellets first before I can fully move everything out. So we'll move the pellets into one pallet, which will only take a few minutes. We'll take all those air conditioners over there, put them on that pallet. One of them I want to set aside to test tomorrow, and then we're going to mount some of the bikes on the ceiling, which I started to do yesterday, and it was going pretty easily, so hopefully that goes easily the rest of the way. Famous last words. Another reason to move this is I need to order more pellets, at least 4 tons this year as opposed to 3, and it's not going to fit here anymore. Normally I like to stack these with this inside so it looks better, but I'm not worried about it because this is just going to be here for a month or two anyways, so I'll just do it quick. These last two go upstairs. I'll fill up the stove tonight. Okay, let's see what the pallet looks like underneath, and if there's any mold or bugs or whatever. Huh. That's a pleasant surprise. It's pretty clean. There's an ant's trap and one spider, 2 spiders, 3 spiders, and that's it. Alright, so we'll give it a quick vacuum. This is probably spoiled by now. We'll vacuum under here. I'll just pull it out for a minute. Vacuum, put it back, and then we can put the air conditioners on. I'm surprised this is clean as this. Okay. Here is the thing. Here we go. Unfortunately, my vacuum recently broke. The handle broke. So I have to glue that back somehow, which is unfortunate, but this was free, so if we have to fix it, so be it. It's been several months now that I've been using this, so it's been a good vacuum. Normally I don't really like the bagless form factor because I find it kind of messy, but here in the garage where the volume of dirt is very, very high, it kind of makes sense. And if it's messy, dumping it out, it's just the garage, who cares? Alright, we should have power now. Yeah, this is not bad at all. It's much cleaner than I would have expected. Okay, good. That's in place. And now we can start to unbury the conditioners here. 2 of those are on the rolling thingy, so those will be easy to move. Might start using these as the price of gas continues to go up. Okay, so now we're getting close to the conditioners. We have the sharp conditioner, which I'm not sure if that's the one I've tested or not tested. I'm not even sure if there's a way to tell. That dehumidifier is a piece of junk, but when you have flooding issues, you can never have too many of those. Let's see if I can roll this, get these out of the way. This AMC conditioner weighs a ton, but it's worth its weight in gold. Excellent piece of equipment. Hopefully that will go through the wall in the bedroom this year. So there's another pallet over there where the conditioners are residing, and then there's this dodgy thing in the front, just 2 pieces of wood where the sharp is residing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab those 2 on the bottom left, which are one of them is an Emerson Quiet Cool, and one on the top is a Carrier. I'm going to put those in the back corner, and I'll put the sharp on top of those, and then that we're going to see an air temp unit, a casement, which we're going to test. That's the one I want to set aside for testing. And then on top of that is a WCI, I believe it's a Kenmore branded machine, which is going to be cleaned up fairly soon, so we'll leave that one towards the front as well. And I also have some speakers here, which are Klipsch outdoor speakers, which I want to put on the deck at some point. So that's a more complicated project as well. It's kind of gross over here. Some more spiders and whatever stuff I don't like. Probably should vacuum all the floor up too. These carriers are just unreasonably heavy. And the compressor, of course, is on the far side, so I can't get a good grab on it. It's got a serious power cord on it. I almost think that this is the same cord that's on the 27,000 upstairs. Of course, that one's a 220, but this is no joke of a cord. What's the gauge on here? Huh, it's only 16, I think. It says, yeah, 16. Just very well insulated, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. That carrier makes this Emerson feel light. I guess the carrier should be on the bottom. The most solid piece here. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. I gotta change this. The carrier should have been on the bottom. These carriers were living proof that just because something has a rotary compressor, it doesn't make it a piece of junk. Okay, that might have been the reason why it was stacked the other way. Nope, that's just the way the pallet is. Alright. You know what the problem is here? It's actually a piece of wood. We'll just go without it. Put it up here instead. These sharps don't weigh much. Fine piece of Japanese engineering with a rotary compressor. Okay, so that's good like that. And this is a ceiling fan I need to get to testing soon. I actually think that this microwave should go on there next. Yeah, it's lighter than that box of ceiling fans. And that's it, it won't go any higher than that. Okay. Alright. Now we have gained access to this area, and well, we got to change a bunch of things over here, but let's clear this out so I can at least work over there. Good, that was a little wasp nest. Probably came in on some old air conditioner. Okay, so there's the air temp one that I want to test. So I think I'm just going to put it over here on the edge so I can do a video. But I need to get that stuff off there so I can work on the ceiling in here. This is the side panel to this machine. I guess I should just take both of them off. this is in really bad shape. I got this out of the trash. Free. Yeah, I'm going to try to stick it up here in the garage somehow, over where the door is. So I'm not worried about the condition of this if it gets scratched up or whatever. Sure what this is. I now know what it is. It's a ripoff. We're not going to talk about it. This will be a fun cleanup project. This thing is nasty. And then this one is actually nasty too. So this is I believe it's an 8,000 air temp. It's a Fetters product. And it's disgusting. It's the type of dirt on here that makes it bad. It's all like mouse dropping and stuff like that. It's just completely nasty. It's exceptionally heavy, which is usually a good thing. Stuff like this. I'm sure it probably still works just fine. Okay, now I can work over here. So I've got some hooks which we're going to put on the ceiling, and I guess it's time to talk on the phone. It's my grandfather. Okay, so now we're going to turn this drop light on and we're going to start working on the ceiling here. So I've got two of these set up here, and this is working pretty good, I think. So we're going to model the same setup next. Hopefully I can fit all 6 here. That would be ideal. Although we do have to see if it starts to become difficult to get up and down, because if it's difficult to get up and down, then the whole thing should just be canned, because I take the things up and down all the time, and if it's annoying, that's going to annoy me. So I'm not going to create, I want to create stressors. So we'll see how this works. These two are fine, but as we add more, it might get difficult to take them down. So we're going to see what happens. This is going to be tricky to get this over here. I'll go with this one next, but this is very heavy. This is way more difficult than it should be. Okay, so now I gotta get this up there to get a estimate on the location of the book. And hopefully not break anything in the process. So we're going to hook this up 2 over to the right with the other one. That'll probably fall again, but it is what it is. Where are the hooks? Here are the hooks. So these are the hooks I'm using. These are Husky branded hooks. They're good for, I think it said 70 pounds a piece. Way more than what we're working with. And this, of course, is making a complete mess over here, but oh well. I'll clean it up. Okay, there's our hook. And now we gotta see where the other hook needs to go. And that's a problem. These things are in the way. I really think that we can probably just cut those out. I cut a few of them downstairs, and so far the downstairs has not collapsed. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and slice those off. I'm not sure what purpose they serve, but they have no tension on them, so I really doubt it's going to be a problem. I'm going to go get something to cut that with and solve the problem. So it's held in by a nail over here. You know what actually might be better is to just bend it up and around maybe. Because I don't think we're going to get it out from the top. I think it's nailed in again. Will this cut through here? No. I thought this is what I had used to cut it last time. It will cut it, but not with any degree of ease. I do think that this will eventually break. It's just a question of how many oscillations is it going to take. Well, if you want to count them, that's how many it takes. And it broke off right at the surface. So that's perfect. Okay. So now I got to do the same thing to the other one. Which of course is not reachable. You know, I probably should remove this one as well, because this one's also kind of in the way. Well, that was not ideal, but all things considered, not really a problem. Alright, so the first thing to do is I want to get this one off. That's more important. That's not good. A lot of wheels in here. We don't have no nails on the floor. Okay, so now we just have to oscillate this the same number of times. Whatever that number was, I don't know. This stupid thing actually holds up to a lot more oscillations than I would have expected. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll take this one down as well. And the floor breaks, and I guess this was an expensive mistake. Great. Oh, that was only the head of the nail. You know what, for now I might do? I'm just going to bend this up and around the other way. And I'll deal with it later. Because it is tired and I am getting late. So we need to kind of speed this up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put this back. Now we got to check to see what the height of the other one, or what the location of the other one needs to be. We want the hook pretty much exactly where that thing was. That makes it easy. Stupid cobwebs up here. I guess it's time to vacuum the ceiling again. Okay, it's all fitting pretty good so far. So now we gotta do another one over here. And it should be a little bit, well, not much. We have a few more inches. Got 4 more inches to work with this time. So I guess we need to judge the hook based off of the wall area first here. I did put a little block of wood here just to keep the wires out of the way. I don't need the wires getting damaged. Okay.
So in this case, we can put the hook one over to the right from where the other one is, and not really have any interference issues because this bike's a little bit smaller. Oops, I think I went to the floor on that one. That's okay, there's carpet there. The reason why that happened is because there's tile in the other location. Although actually no, there wasn't tile on the one to the right there. That's weird, I don't know why that one's different. Whatever. So I have to make sure not to screw this one in too much, because that'll be unpleasant if that goes through the floor. That should be good. Okay. These hooks are pretty strong. I claim only 75 pounds, but I feel like they could hold more than that. See how blurry we can make this video. Okay, now the front. This is getting tight, but so far it is all fitting. I think we're going to go back a little bit more on this one. It'd be better to have it back more. So we'll go one over to the right from the other one. Oh, these wheels need some more air in it. Actually, this needs new wheels entirely. These tires just came with a kind of junk. Yep, this is getting a little tough to get these up here because there's just too much stuff going in the way here. I think 2 might be as deep as we can go. I can get this to go, but it's not convenient. What is this getting stuck on? Oh, you know what the problem is? Because this is busted. The wheel is not spinning backwards, and the whole chain is all dislodged now. What the heck? This needs some serious help. There's another project I gotta get to. Actually, several of these are broken. Okay, now with the wheel moving, it's went up just fine. It's tight, but it's there. Alright, shall we attempt one more row? That would get them all off the floor. Would be ideal. feel like that's gonna make it almost impossible to get them down, but let's see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can definitely use the hooks for something else, I'm sure. This is going to be really difficult, I think. Well, let's see. There's really only one way to find out for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to be doable. The only way this might work is if we have to take down this middle row first, which is kind of impractical. We've got multiple things about to fall here. Let's put this up here so it can fall again. That's good. Need some more hooks. These hooks are rated for 75 pounds on the ceiling or 40 pounds on the wall, which I guess is a difference in the way that the hook is secured because the force would be different. I went over too far. Duh. Stupid. That box is in the way. And those hooks are almost in the way. I think it'll be okay in this case. Funny, you don't see these stupid cobwebs until you make some kind of dust or something and it sticks. Okay, now the question is, will we be able to get the middle rope back in? We might have to go like front to back. Well, let's see if I can do it. If not, I think if I take the front wall off, I'll be able to. Or so it seems anyways. Not good. Here it goes. I'll put it back so it can fall again. This is a workout in and of itself. That actually wasn't too bad. And somewhat surprisingly, everything fits pretty well. It all clears. That wasn't too bad. If we can get one more, this will have been a completely successful project. And I've reclaimed all that floor space, which I can now put things that easily roll, like the lawnmower, the leaf blower, maybe the generator. And this will be a good incentive to not pile junk up over here anymore, because if I start piling junk up over here, then I can't get to any of this stuff, and that's going to be a problem. So maybe this will solve the junk buildup issue in this particular corner of the room. Alright, one left. Should be easy. Then we'll vacuum up the floor, and then I'm going to check out for tonight. I'm going to put this back up though so it can fall again. I should have put that hook over a little bit further, I guess. Oh well, don't matter. It'll be okay the way it is. Okay. This might be tricky. This one has pegs on both sides. I could always just take them off if needed, I suppose. I'm getting too old to use them anyways. think to save a little bit of aggravation, take this one down. This is tricky to do, but it is doable. I think I can load it. It's not that annoying. Yeah, that's not too bad. Might even drop this one down too. Oh, this got plenty of room to work with. Can put the hook in almost the same spot. We'll go one forward on the front, same on the back. Easy. The telephone almost fell. Yeah, this telephone holds a really good charge, because when I was using the dethatcher today, I inherently turned it on, and it was on for the entire time that I was cleaning up the lawn. And I just talked on it for over a half an hour on speakerphone, and it still has a charge. Cobwebs. Alright, let's see how this works. I think it should work okay. One. What? This is stuck on this cord. One. interference here too. Camera. I need that. Right. Okay, got some more handle interference here. You know what I could do to solve this handle problem is I could move this hook forward an inch or two, and it would stop that from colliding. I think that's probably worth doing. Yeah, I can move this up with ease, and then this wouldn't hit here anymore. I'm going to do that. A few extra minutes to save a lot of annoyance. Move both hooks up one. Alright, that should solve these alignment issues. There goes that cordless phone that holds a good charge. And of course the belt click has to go under the pallet here. It's not that far under. I got it. And it probably still works just fine. These are very good telephones. Yep. It's working fine. This one's pretty beat up. This was my original one. Bought this brand new back in the day. It's been in service ever since, and it's served me very, very well. This thing has taken a lot of abuse over the years. It's been in water. all sorts of stuff. And it's still running great. Excellent telephone. Need to replace that box. That's stupid to have it like that. Alright, so here's the end result of this project. Everything fits properly. It's not the most ideal in terms of getting up and down, but it's not bad either. I can certainly live with it. So that's that off the floor. And now I can use this area under here to store things that easily move, like the lawnmower, leaf blower, etc. We'll get that pallet out of there and move that stuff around. So then this one I'm going to get rid of. It's too small for me anyways. So now this whole area over here will be clear. For how long, who knows, hopefully permanently. Okay, alright, anyways, let's go ahead and clean this up. Do a little bit of vacuuming here, and we're going to check out for the night. Okay, that's a wrap for tonight. Still a ways to go, but it's much better than it was.